Hello everyone, today we are going to be doing your March predictions, yay! So we're going to do your March pick a card today. We're going to be doing 3 different channeled messages from the Lord, from your ancestors and spirit guides, and we're going to be getting some really strong messages today. I think March is going to be a really strong, intense, raw month. Like, it feels very Leo, like it's really strong, it's really fiery, it feels passionate and it feels creative and it feels like stuff's gonna get done. Without swearing, it's gonna get done. So let's get started. So we have aquamarine for group number 1. Pile number 2 is the ametrine, and for pile number 3 is the Lemurian quartz. Okay, group number 1. Let's see what's going on for you guys. So you're feeling quite lost. In March, you will start to feel clearer. You're going to start to put your feet on the ground and you're going to start to know where you're going. It's almost like starting a car without the fuel, not realizing that the fuel wasn't actually in there. And then you suddenly realize, oh, I need to put fuel in. So you're going to be thinking a lot about your career this month. And I do see some opportunities coming towards you with your career. When it comes to the money side, it just feels really good. It's almost like you're investing a lot. So maybe you are able to save up some money and you're able to invest it somewhere. You may end up meeting somebody who may also be able to help you with finances. Could be a partner who you already are with. It could be a new partner. It could be a new friend. What I feel is even if this person isn't helping you with money specifically, this person is giving you lots of love, which is helping you to love life again and therefore earn a lot of money. Because the more happier we are, the more we can earn and the more we have flow. It's like when we don't have community, that is when we really do feel cut off, when we really do feel like we can't function. So when we have our community, we feel more whole, we feel more like things are working. So what I feel is your community is going to be really strong this month. And I'd like you to try a few things to build this community. I don't feel like this community is going to fall on your lap. It could even be that putting yourself out there online can also be a really, really good thing for you to do. If you don't want to physically go out and like meet people right now, or you don't want to try new things like outside of your comfort zone, try online if you feel like you want to do that. Some of you guys could be going on a dating site and meeting someone quite special. And I want you to know, like, this is like such a mothery like message, but I really want you to sounds really silly. Like, sorry, this is a bit of an 18+ message, but like, don't pull your pants down too quick. So when it comes to your love life and it comes to meeting someone new, if you are meeting someone new and you're single, just be slow about it. Like, don't rush. And I also feel like for some of you guys, you're really kind of figuring out who the sort of people you would like to meet and your boundaries. Like, your boundaries are really good this month and you're getting really good at being very specific about the types of people who you want to be around. So you're getting really clear on like, okay, how you want to treat me, what's not right. You're being very good at being very specific, because I also feel like your voice is really strong, even though at the start, maybe like the first 2 days, about the 1st to the 3rd, you might feel like your voice is a bit lost. And then basically what it feels like is you're going into a dip and you're coming back out. So maybe you feel like, oh, I'm really lost, I don't know what's going on, or what's happening. And basically it's just because something about your energy is like dipping, you're hibernating and you're coming back out, and then the rest of the month is going to feel really, really good. For some reason I'm getting a restaurant. There's going to be lots of little messages I'm hearing in these groups, and lots of like messages. So if you feel drawn to, this is your message. Also, of course, look at aquamarine and ruby, look at their properties. That's going to give you an idea of what you got going on this month. And also, of course, cassia, which also provides courage and strength. So cassia is, I don't know if it's actually is cinnamon, but this says here it is cinnamon cassia. I think that might be a type of cinnamon. But cinnamon is really, really grounding, and I love cinnamon. I put it in my tea. You have green tea with pomegranate and it's amazing. And I put cinnamon in it and it's just so good. So definitely I will recommend that highly, highly, highly. So we're going to pull some cards just to see what sort of specific messages we've got going on. Whew, all right, so where are we going? I felt really drawn to look at the chakra cards this month, and I think it's because this month is really about your body, like really focusing on getting your body right, my throat's hurting as I say that. Like, a lot of you guys are really struggling to look after your body, which I understand that. when you've got a lot going on, it can be really difficult, but your body will thank you, okay? It's like putting the right fuel into a car, you know? So try and make your life as easy as possible as well. Like if you need to, prep your meals. If you need to, keep your vitamins by your nightstand so you can easily access them. Things like putting salt, a little bit of salt in your water can help you with dehydration. Just like little things can really help. Going out in nature at least like once every couple of days. Just basically just doing anything you can to make your life easier, like putting your clothes out before you start your day, just stuff like that. I hope I'm not too washed out. Okay, so it's definitely about your voice this month, 100%. We got the thyroid, the throat chakra. This is about your voice. Your throat chakra is going to really come in handy this month. I feel like if you are meant to really step forward, like you're ready, you're like, I want to do something new, I want to try something new. I really feel like if you are really certain that is what you want to do, I really feel like you're going to be really successful. If you get a download like, I need to apply for this certain job, you're actually going to be really, really successful in it. Like that is such a good sign. Or you really think, I need to talk to that person, do it. Like don't ignore that, because what I feel is when it just sits right with you, it is right. Like that's the whole point. Like that's what I feel for you. And it says, I'm able to tap into the healing energy that surrounds me. And this is called the thyroid awakener. It's basically where you put your hands. If you guys like yoga, you can try it, like put your hands in it. It's like moving it side to side. That can really help with your energy this month. There we go, that's a sign. I love that. Lovely. Ace of Cups. Guys, there's something I'm picking, something that's coming, but I don't know what it is. Like I can't really pick up on like whatever certain thing this is. We'll get a message from God as well, we'll see. Because I feel like there's something I really, really need to tell you, and I want to get his assistance in this. Okay, that's it. Okay, lovely. Okay, so you're getting really clear on your home as well this month. Your home is like the hub of everything. So you're going to stay home quite a lot this month, which is fine. It's going to help you to basically recalibrate your energy. April will be the month where you will attract pretty much everything, that, like most things that you've been wanting, especially if it's meant for your sole purpose, like things like a partner, your friendships, a job. Like April will be the most like abundant month. March, for this group specifically, is more of a slower, but you are going to attract one singular, like really big thing, which I really feel. So we have the Ace of Cups, which is the Ace of Rain. This is a really strong card about, of course, abundance. So it's the Ace of Cups. So what I see is, I feel like you're purging a lot, and I feel like you're doing really good at being really honest with yourself. And what this means is, I feel like you're going to have a really, really lovely conversation with somebody who is going to like awaken something in you. Be open to new conversations. Like don't be afraid to be human. Don't be afraid to talk to people. Don't be afraid to just be yourself and be open out in public. Like don't be afraid of that, because the more you hide, the less you're going to be seen, the less you're going to be noticed. Okay. So Lord, please bring in me a message for this specific group watching this video. Thank you so much. Jesus' name, amen. He's saying honor your grandparents. So honor, and of course, if they're not on this planet, honor your ancestors. What does this mean? Honor your own wisdom. You are very wise, and you have such a deep well of words and wisdom. And let your wisdom guide you through to your next phase. I'm seeing words, I'm seeing a book, and there's something specific, and it just really resonates with you. Something awakens within you, and I'm seeing like a deep sense of your background coming through. So say if you're like, I don't know, Arabic, Indian, I don't know, English, anything, whatever your deep ancestral roots are, there's a sense of like really connecting with them. And I'm not sure what it is. It could even be like having a certain instrument from the country you're from, or having a certain dish that you really bond with, meeting someone who is from the same background as you. And I'm picking up that you're really nervous about it, but you're really happy about it. So like you're really anxious. I'm feeling like the solar plexus really lighting up, like my gut is feeling really anxious. So there's something here that tells me you're nervous about this new thing, but it is a really big thing for you. It's kind of like taking a test and not really, like taking a test in school and not knowing what the answer is going to be. I think it's to do with you reaching out. I think it's to do with you being more vulnerable, being yourself, and people seeing you, and it's scary. So if you want to like reach out, try different classes, try clubs this month. And I also see, like, once you do that, like, hibernate back into your shell if you need to. Fire is a really strong thing for this month as well. So if you need to like be around fire, please light some candles, of course, be safe. Light a fire if you can. There's a sense of like being really peaceful this month, and your peace is very, very, like, your sense of peace is really important. So make sure to cave when you need to, like, be in your own energy. And is that it? No, I feel like there's something else. Yeah, it's something to do with grandparents this month. Something to do with grandparents. I'm not sure what it is, but it's something that maybe if you do have grandparents, you're just really connecting with them. Maybe you find out something about them or something like that. It feels really lovely though. It feels like your community. Maybe you've got like a couple that lives next door that's old or something, like an elderly couple that lives next door and you love them or something. I don't know. It's really specific, but it's not specific at the same time. You know what he's saying specifically. You'll know what I mean when you see it. So okay, that's fine. Well, we trust God. We're here to trust. Okay. So we have calm, crossroads, and inner divinity. Calm is just really like, that makes sense. You are learning to be more calm, which is quite a big deal for a lot of you guys because maybe you are a perfectionist. But what I see is there is like this sense of like being in the in-between, like you're not sure what your next job is or what your next purpose is, or maybe you're not sure what your next step is. And I want you to know that it will just come naturally. You are safe, you are guided. And I also feel like the crossroads is really good because what it's doing is getting you really clear on like, what do I actually really, really want? Even though it's hard to kind of decide, or maybe it's hard to make that decision, you're getting really clear on like, what is it that I actually really, really want? What feels true to my heart? And some of you guys, your next purpose or your possibly like hobby is being really arty crafty. Like, be crafty in that way. Like, do like arty farty things. Like, if you want to paint or you want to draw or you want to do like, I don't know, sequin art or like scrapbooking, there's something to do with the hands, like being really crafty and creative. Like, get your hands in there. There's something about making things. I'm picking up on a pottery class as well for some of you guys. So, and that was very broad reading. But if you want to, please feel free to watch all the other groups if you feel drawn to. But that's your video. Thank you so much. And I'm going to be doing a love reading as well. So look out for that. And that's it. Thank you so much. Bless you. Bye. Hello, group number 2. Let's get started with your messages. So you guys got you got 2 crystal cards. I also got this strong song that came into my head, which is Say You'll Be Mine by Steps. But just listen to the lyrics or watch the music video. I don't know what the music video is. I've not actually watched it before, but yeah, definitely have a look at that. Okay, so you guys got the ametrine. This is a really lovely crystal. I just feel like for a lot of you guys, you're going to be really, really connected to spirit this month, really, really strong. So your intuition is going to be really, really good. And you're going to get some lovely, lovely, lovely downloads. So we also have the card of Roman chamomile, which says promotes calmness and peace. So what this is all about is, for you guys, it is about finding peace, especially within your body this month, like really treating your body with a lot of respect. If you are really, I'm seeing like pollen as well falling from a plant. So if you guys have got a plant that has like pollen in it, it's falling on the floor. For some reason this is good. I don't know, just obviously be careful of cats, because I know cats can be like it can be toxic to cats. But I'm seeing like something pollinating. March is obviously the start of spring, I'm pretty sure, at the end of spring, and I feel like there's a sense of like just sprinkling your seeds. I don't know what is going on, but for some reason it could be literally like a intimate thing where some of you guys are meeting someone who you are sprinkling your seeds with. I feel like there is a sense of like coming together with someone who you are now you are no longer single. I'm seeing this like bud that's been tight for a long time, and then it suddenly like blooms. It's almost like I'm closed off, I'm not ready, or my energy isn't ready, and then I'm suddenly ready. I do feel like for a lot of you guys, when it comes to being single, March and April do feel really good for actually meeting new people. Like, you're ready, you're not feeling too hermity, you are able to be grounded when you meet new people. I do feel like there's a sense of like really needing to like be seen by other people. I feel like some of you guys might join a sports club this month as well if you want to do that. So what I feel also is you need to be really careful with your stress this month. Stress is a killer. Okay, it can really diffuse your energy and make you feel ill. So I really want you to be careful with stress. If you feel yourself getting stressed, just take some deep breaths. And one thing I also have learned is when people say take deep breaths, I never really understood that, because I take deep breaths, doesn't really do anything. One thing that I actually really like to do is just push all the air out. So take a deep breath and breathe out and just keep going until it all comes out. That is what I feel like is taking a deep breath. That will help you just regulate. That's what I feel for you guys. Don't try anything too strenuous this month. I do feel like, especially if it's like super sporty, like extreme sports, I wouldn't recommend extreme sports this month. Of course, I am just a channeler. I'm not somebody who can tell you what to do. Of course, that's not my job. But just be careful with like extreme sports. You don't want to overdo it, because I can feel this like sense of like tripping over your feet and kind of falling flat. So just be really careful with yourself. You don't want to like hurt yourself. So if you want to start a business this month, really good month to start it. I see this card says act on your dreams, but also I'm picking up on like a website being built, like a Instagram being built, something like that. And I also feel like people want your knowledge. So if you feel like if you are doing like a course or you're wanting to learn something new, you are going to be better off doing that. So if you feel like, oh, I don't really want to do this course, I'm not sure if I want to do it. If you feel drawn to do it, do it. But if you don't feel like doing it, of course, don't. But I do feel like the more knowledge you have in this certain specific area, you're going to get more money. So this is just a certain message for some of you guys. Say you're debating on doing a course and you're just like, oh, I'm not sure if it's worth it. I feel like it is worth it. The more knowledge you have, the more you're going to be earning more money, basically. Okay, so let's see what we have, my lovelies. Let's put you here. Let's get you a chakra card. I definitely feel like the body is like really highlighted this month. I do feel like I said at the start of the video, Leo is really strong this month. It feels like a very Leo month. Like it's a very good month to like get yourself on camera, get yourself like out there, like go on dating sites if you want, talk to new people. I do feel like for some of you guys, of course, this is going to be a very specific few of you. If you are wanting to connect with someone new, if you are feeling like my time is coming, you know, I'm ready for a relationship. I do feel like it could be somebody who has really lovely hair and you notice that feels like a Leo thing. That is definitely a message, but of course I won't go too deep into it. I'm going to go into the love reading one. Once I've done this one, I will be doing a love March reading as well. So we have the solar plexus, which is the boat pose. It says I can weather life's unexpected storms. So this is your chakra card, and what this means is, because this is the solar plexus, this is to do with your belly button, this is to do with your courage, your confidence. It's also about anxiety as well. So like I say, stress needs to be looked at, so make sure to not overstress yourself, because you're not going to succeed. Basically, you're just going to overdo it. So let's get some messages from the inner child deck. Let's see. Please bring in some messages for group number 2. Thank you. Please tell me what's going on for them in March. Thank you. Amen. Lovely. Oh my gosh. See, this is what I was saying about your wisdom. We have the card of the teacher. So I love this. This is really cute. So you are somebody who's going to teach a lot this month. And I feel like if you are a teacher, you're just going to do really well. You're going to touch a lot of people's hearts. And yeah, it just feels really, whoa, you got some good cards. We've got the world, which is so lovely. I love her hair. There's definitely a thing about hair this month. So you might be getting your hair redone or dyed or something like that. I want to show you all these cards now. We're in focus. We've got the teacher, got the 7 of rain, and we've got the magician. And I just absolutely love these. This is so lovely. What this is doing is it's showing me about you coming more into yourself. Like you're wearing things that you feel really drawn to. This kind of reminds me of what I'm wearing a little bit. Like she's got a little pinafore on. So what I feel is, for you guys, you are getting more comfortable with being more you, like, which is really good. Like maybe for a lot of your life you haven't really felt like this is very accurate. I feel like your clothing is changing, like you're getting really good at like figuring out what to wear. And I also just see like you are on top of the world in March. Like you're feeling really good. And there's a lot of people who are looking at you, and maybe you are not really recognizing it. But yeah, there's a lot of people like looking at you and they're wanting to be in your energy. So there's definitely that is like coming through really strongly. And I also feel like books are going to be really strong this month as well. So there might be a certain book that you pick up that really influences you to maybe start a project or start a hobby. There's just like this sense of like really being naturally drawn to things this month. Like you're going to be really naturally drawn to certain topics. And I also feel like it could be something to do with like witchiness, but in a positive way. Like you could be really connecting with the earth, you could be connected with herb, you could be really drawn to a certain art like photography or something like that. People are watching you a lot. So you could be, especially if you are on YouTube or Instagram or something like that, or TikTok, there's a lot more people who are going to witness you and see you this month. So just know that if you want that viral video, it's probably going to happen this month. So my camera is about to overheat, so I'm going to come back and we're going to finish this reading. Okay, I needed to reset, I really did. So I asked for what is an opportunity for you guys this month, because I feel like I was kind of being really vague in the video and I feel like I wanted to get a bit more specific. An opportunity is, oh my gosh, there's so many lovely messages coming through. So number one, be specific. Like when I was specific, you can have the specifics. So basically, if you are specific about something, you are going to get it. So say you really, really want a certain car, most likely you're probably going to get it. Like there's no point in being like beating around the bush about it. It sounds like a really dodgy quote. So like I say, there's no point in being really vague about it. It's really important to be specific this month. So I want this car, you're going to get it. I want this certain job, I'm going to get it. So basically what's really important is clear on what you want. So if you really, really want something, you're probably going to get it. So say if you really want a romantic relationship with this specific like look of a person, most likely you're going to get it. A lot of the time is with humans, and I get this message from God quite a bit, humans don't really know what they want. So sometimes we don't know what we want. When we get it, we're like, I don't want it anymore. So what I feel is this obviously is a journey of learning. Like you're not going to know exactly what you want sometimes, but if there is a specific thing and you're like, I know this is what it is, this is exactly what I want, then yes, definitely. This colour is going to be really specific for you this month, this deep blue. So on the chamomile card, there's like a blue, and then on this crystal, there's blue. So there's a lot of like this deep, kind of like oceany blue. Deep blues are, and just basically really any shade of blue other than like baby blue is a really strong colour for you. And also just being around water. So a really strong message is to be in water. If you have a beach, go there like as much as you can, because you're going to get so much information. There might be opportunities for you. Then maybe there's like a yoga group or a volleyball group, I don't know, something that's happening. And I just burst clarification. So there's going to be something happening where it's just going to open opportunities for you. I can't be too specific because honestly that part is more about you guys. So definitely water, being around like an ocean, being in a like any body of water, but mainly natural water like a spring or an ocean or a river if it's clean, something like that. Another message is anything to do with water is a strong sign. So any animals to do with water like jellyfish, dolphins, sea turtles and seahorses, there's one specific animal that's just for you. And you might also get a lot of messages through mermaids, water and things like that. Yeah, there's a lot of Pirates of the Caribbean that my friend has been watching as well recently. So that's really coming up because we literally just watched a film and it had a mermaid in it. I love mermaids. I love them. I don't even know if they're real, but I just love them. I love H2O. If you guys love H2O, if you've gotten this far in the video, if you like H2O, please comment down below because I love mermaids. So definitely a sense of like being more connected to the earth, being more connected to water. Every video I'm going to recommend going out in nature. I'm always going to recommend that. It keeps us sane. It's where we belong. It's where we are most connected to God and the earth and, you know, things like that. So definitely what I also feel is there's going to be a lot of strength this month, and what this means is there's going to be strong connections. So if you are ready for a strong friendship that you really haven't had before, or you're ready for a strong commitment in a friendship, that's going to be coming through really strongly this month. So you could meet someone really, really good who's lovely, it's the same gender as you, and somebody who really understands you, like someone who just loves you and they get you. It's just you but in a different body. So I love that. It's going to be like your twin. And not twin flame. I don't connect with twin flame. I don't even like twin flames. I don't really go there. It's too intense. I'm more of an open-hearted, unconditional connections, not so much this intense like psychic stuff. No, I don't go there. So anyway, sorry guys, I'm going off track. Basically, there's going to be a friend that you can meet, and this person, if you want to, you could meet them through a group. You don't have to. You could just meet over just like a mutual like link. So say you see them, I don't know, you're in a coffee shop and you're on your computer and you see like, oh, they have like, I don't know, they're drawing and you love their artwork, and you go up to them, I love your drawing, and that's how you connect. Like whatever naturally just flows towards you. Like don't force yourself to do anything, don't push anything. Like you're meant to just meet this person being who you are. So if you're feeling like, oh, I have to do this certain thing, no, like that is not going to be how you meet them. Maybe for some of you guys, but for a lot of you guys, it is really going to be like you are meant to do that thing. Like you do what you feel is naturally for you. And I also just feel like I want to show you my amethyst bracelet. I don't know why. Maybe you really like amethyst. I don't know. I made this one myself. Anyway, it was so random. I'm going off track. Maybe you're going to meet a Gemini. Gemini's always like this energy. They're always like over here, then over here, then over here. Like so many different messages. Let's see what else. So also lots of opportunities this month to try different things. So stick your fingers in all the pies. Like try lots of different things, for lack of a better word. And also I do see that if you are going to meet someone new, especially in love, in a relationship, you most likely will meet them in nature. So if you go for walks, if you walk your dog, if you go for runs, if you sit in a park, really good way to meet a person, because we have this king of trees and this person is just loves nature as much as you. They love something as much as you. So say if you really love like tennis, that's outside as well in nature. So definitely this person is so much like you. So you're definitely going to meet them through that. And yeah, this person could also be an earth sign, Taurus most likely, could also be Virgo, but I'm not really feeling Capricorn, mainly just Taurus or Virgo. And I also feel like a lot of you guys are having a lot of courage this month. Like I say, a lot of strength, a lot of courage is coming through really strongly. It's kind of like I just want to go, I want to move forward. So I really feel like the courage is going to really help you get some things done. This month isn't really about grinding, like getting on the grind. Like yes, of course you 100% can, you can earn a lot of money, or you can have like that side hustle, whatever. You gotta be careful not to burn yourself out, because this month for some reason like the energy feels really raw, it feels really strong. So you might need more sleep, you might need to nap more, and you need to know when enough is enough as well. But yes, massive breakthroughs this month. Look up the properties of azurite, because this card is really like drawing me in. There's a sense of like just really, you've really just figured something out. I don't know what it is, but it just feels really specific to you watching this. So just take it as it resonates. And the number 5 is really strong for you. Number 5 is all about change. It's about blessings, opportunities, just things sprouting out the ground. If you also love gardening, God specifically said, please garden this month, please grow, please garden, please be fruitful with your seeds in a gardening sense, not in an intimate sense, but maybe yeah, that's pretty much it. Just be really gentle with your energy, be kind to yourself as well, and just know that if they're showing me like you drowning in the water, and I don't mean drowning as in like you're gonna drown, I don't mean that, like you're being swept up by the waves and you're kind of caught in a wave. Just know that when you're caught in a wave, you just gotta like relax, you gotta come into yourself, and then you're gonna pop back up. You just gotta ride the wave a little bit. And I don't mean riding the waves and you're on the top of the wave, it shows me you're inside the wave. So now it sounds a bit weird, but it's kind of like you're in unknown territory. You don't know how to ground yourself. Say you're starting a new job, or you're starting a new something. Like whenever you start something new, it is really hard to ground yourself in it. Like maybe you're in your head a lot, maybe you're really anxious. That's a really normal feeling. Like if no one's ever told you that before, that is a really normal feeling. So if you really want to try something new, but you're like, I can't, I'm too anxious, girl, it's okay to be anxious. Like that is actually really normal. Like you haven't got anything familiar to attach yourself to. So it's okay if you want to try something new. And even if you are anxious, yeah, if you make sure the excitement's there more as well, because the excitement can also be mixed up with anxiety. And just know that like if you want to try new things, just go for it. Like even though it is scary, one thing at a time. Okay, don't push yourself too much. And also see someone giving you a present, it's really colourful. So you might like buy something that's super colourful, like lots of like bright stripes on it, something like that. Maybe you got a birthday this month, or someone's got birthdays. I'm seeing like wrapping paper and it's like got all these different coloured stripes. And I'm also seeing trees growing out from the ground really quickly. It feels very much like the Garden of Eden or something like that. So it feels like this sense of brand new growth, like almost magical growth. I did feel like this month is very magical for a lot of you guys actually. Don't be scared and try new things, experiment, dabble, it's all good. Yeah, have a great day. And if you feel free to do so, if you feel drawn to look at another group, please feel free to do so. Thank you so much, bless you, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye. Hello group number 3. You guys, I got a message and it's gone. You need more sleep. You guys need more sleep. You're not sleeping enough. And nap, rest, work and rest. It's like, be very specific about when you're working, when you're resting. Like, if you are working, cut off that time, do not pick up your phone. You need to find something that is not your phone. A puzzle, a book, talk to a friend. Like, don't pick up your phone, because it feels to me you're extending your energy too much, and you are quite a sensitive person. So being sensitive isn't a bad thing, by the way. Being sensitive is actually amazing. It's just having to manage it. It's like having a puppy. Like, you can't just leave them on their own for a lot of time and expect them to be an adult. Like, you have to actually know how to look after yourself and how to almost train yourself to understand how your body works. Kind of like a puppy. Like, you got to train them. You got to like make sure they're not pooping everywhere. Maybe you're gonna get a puppy. Something about a puppy. Something about animals this month. So you guys need a lot of sleep. I'm seeing sleep rest. Like, it's almost like you're putting it in your diary. Not to say that you can do that if you want, but make sure you are just resting a lot. I just feel like there's something to do with like what you're consuming. When you're resting, you're consuming too much. I know this is so annoying, because I know sometimes it's just really nice to just watch a good film, but for me it's almost like your resting time is not fulfilling you. Can you please tell me what this is, God? I feel like this is very godly. We need some God help. Dear Lord, please help us with this message. I really feel like I need your assistance. Thank you, Jesus' name, amen. Oh, yeah, it feels almost like my heart. It's something to do with my heart. Like, your heart is really opening. You're getting, if for those of you who are single, you're getting ready for some type of very deep relationship. Your body is regenerating, rejigging. I'm seeing like DNA, and it's like changing. Yeah, he's saying, give yourself goodness, fruit. He's showing me fruit. Vegetables, he's given me something. It's something like fruit, veg, earth. I'm seeing like my hand feels like it's filled with soil. It feels really heavy. You really need to simplify it. He's saying, I don't care about the modernization. Like, put your feet on the ground, put your feet in water. Really simple stuff, but you're not doing it. What else? There's somebody who's going to touch your heart. I feel like, oh, this feels like such a deep message. Thank you, Lord. His messages are always so deep. This is why I can't connect him fully throughout the entire reading, because otherwise I will burn myself out. What I see is, I see a man, and for those of you who are women, but obviously this man can represent your partner anyway, whether even if you want a woman, it's just like a symbol. I'm seeing a man, and he's putting his hand directly on your chest like this, and he's pushing. And I feel like I'm, in Doctor Strange, some of you guys who haven't watched Doctor Strange, it's a very spiritual film. He goes to like heal himself, and this character, he goes to this like almost like a monastery or something. It's like some sort of like temple-y type place, and basically this person gets him out of his body and almost like separates his spirit from his body. And that sounds really strange, but I can see like the hand, like when she puts her hands on his body and she pushes, and it's almost like he jumps out of his body. I'm not saying you're going to jump out your body, okay? That's probably not really a good thing. I mean, some people like to do astral travel, but I'm not talking about that. Basically, when this guy puts his hand on your chest, it's almost like a thump. I mean, this could represent God through your vision. So say if you are a believer in God, he is going to come through your dreams, okay? This person, I'm seeing God and a man, and he's connected. So maybe this person is like a godly relationship, and I'm hearing yes. So this man is really specific to you. I'm sorry if you are into women, please just change the gender, because this person is like a representation of this next type of connection you're going to have. And what I'm seeing is this person will most likely come in your dreams before you meet them. Not specifically, some of you specifically yes, but for some of you guys it's not going to be. It's going to be like a symbol. So maybe this, whatever it is, the feeling you're having is the same. So whether you feel it in your dreams, whether you feel it in real life, this feeling is this opening chest, and it's cracking open, and it's like launching you into this new version of yourself. You're already pretty much there anyway. For a lot of you guys, you're just getting sick of certain people, you're getting sick of an environment, you're getting sick of the way you're eating, you're getting sick of this, sick of that. Good. He's saying fabulous. He's saying fantastic. He's so cute. He's saying fantastic, and he's put his hands out like this, like jazz hands, like fantastic. Like getting sick is meaning you're on the other side of something, because you are done. You're putting a boundary We are done. We're putting a fence in. We're no longer on that side. So what I see is you're getting chosen to be pushed forward. This is a very spiritual group. Like, I know the other two groups, of course, are spiritual, but this group is more like the guided. Like, you guys definitely listen to the call. Like, when you get an intuitive hit, you're like, oh, I'm doing that now. Like, you guys are the doers. You do stuff when you want to do it. Like, you don't just sit back. And if you do sit back, you're going to be forced to move this month. Not sorry. But if you are going to get a job this month or some sort of opportunity, you are going to just go and do it. Like, you're not going to be stopped. So if you're the sort of person who normally procrastinates, which sometimes procrastination is always good because it means your body just needs to relax. When you are done relaxing, you're done. You're moving forward. You're done. You need to move forward. So what I see is this is an amazing connection. I'm seeing boom, and I'm hearing a thump. You might get like a thump in a dream. You might get a thump. Suddenly you get like a message, a song, whatever it is. It feels really big. It feels heartfelt. It feels like heavy and good. It feels like I say, when you put your hands in soil, I could feel the literal weight of that soil. It feels like nutrients. It's kind of like, what's that phrase? Can you please give me that phrase? It is quality over quantity. Bless, thank you. Quality over quantity. I'm seeing like a lot of soil, and there's poisoned soil and dried up soil versus watered, nurtured soil. You are coming into this watered, nurtured soil. You've had the dry land, you've had the raw, you've had the yuckiness. Now you're getting raw and nurtured soil because you're nurturing yourself, and you're probably going to feel more raw as well. And also, when you're starting new things, you will feel more raw. So if you aren't liking certain things that you're doing, if you're getting sick of it, I know it's uncomfortable to be sick of stuff because you think, well, I just want it to change. Try and, as much as you can, be in the emotion of just being sick of it for now and just slowly move through it. Like, when the opportunity arises, take it. If it hasn't come yet, just like be in that energy, because there's no rush to the other side of this. So say if you're really sick of your diet, if you know that you can't change, or you're possibly like really addicted to sugar, or you really can't stop drinking alcohol, just give yourself a break. Don't be hard on yourself, but just be aware when you get sick of it, that's the start of the change. Doesn't mean you have to implement it straight away. And I'm saying this for a lot of you guys who do suffer with addictions, and I have personally been there as well. So I know what it feels like. When you get sick of it though, that's a really good sign, because it means you're moving forward. It means you're like, I can't do this anymore. So it's okay. It's okay to feel like that. Don't ever feel like you have to force yourself to stay in it. We have the card of lemongrass, which is a lovely, lovely, lovely smell. I love the smell of lemongrass. So definitely bring that into your home if you feel drawn to do so. Put it in an oil burner. You can ingest this. Obviously, be careful, like check all the labels and stuff. Lemongrass is also really good, but we also have a Lemurian quartz, which is a lovely crystal. This is a really, really lovely, gentle energy. This is like almost like phallic as well. We also have California on here as well, so California could be a sign for you too, but this feels almost phallic, so it could be a symbol of like intimacy with somebody as well. I need to just check if I had my straighteners here. I need to check if my straighteners are off. Some of you guys maybe check your straighteners. Okay, so what do we want to look into? Okay, let's look into a couple more cards. We're going to see what else we need, but also this is like, can you see how both these are like long? It's like growth. There's like growth here. I love the pink and the green as well. It's very natural colours. Bring in some earthy colours into your life as well. Like if you feel drawn to bring in browns or greens, yeah, definitely do that. Transformation. This comes up every month because there's a lot of it going on. There's different types of transformation too. Like you can go through really, really heavy stuff like, I don't know how to cope, I can't do this anymore. And then you can have a transformation of, I need to change my diet. You know, like it's so many different versions. So that's probably why, that's definitely why it's coming up. What I feel like for you guys is you're going on a new journey this month. That sounds very dramatic, but you're going on a new journey this month, and you are ready to take charge of your life this month. I don't know what you're doing, but you are ready. You're like, I'm done now, let's go. So you could be suddenly just starting something new, but whatever it is, you're starting it. So don't be afraid of like starting something new. It feels really, really good. There's a lot of releasing, a lot of transformation. There is a lot of like, I'm ready, let's go. I do feel like also, like I say, being near water is really good. So if you do like water sports, 100% recommend. Like that is a really, really good thing for you to do. Okay, so basically a lot of the things for you is a surprise, but I do feel like some really big stuff, really, really big stuff coming, like massive. And you are literally being prepared. I love this. We have the heart chakra, which I literally was feeling, and the third eye, which is your spirituality and your heart. So you are literally being drawn to using your heart more this month, and because your heart chakra is opening, there's like a massive windfall of opportunities that can come to you when your heart chakra opens. It means that basically you are more authentic, you are more intuitive, you're being more kinder to yourself, you're being more kinder to others, you are more open-hearted, you've got more opportunities. It's like the more open-hearted you are, the more people want to come into your energy because they feel safe. This feels really, really good. Like you are being drawn to community, you're being drawn to more people, you're being drawn to commune. So even if you don't know how to do this, if you think, oh, I don't know how to get to people or meet people, it will come naturally, okay? All of a sudden you'll just meet someone. It could be that you suddenly decide, I want to join a group, I want to join a Facebook group, I want to just walk outside, and you have a dog and this person has another dog, and like you meet that way. It's like whatever it is, it will literally be drawn to you naturally. It will happen naturally. You don't have to do anything. You just have to just be you. For some reason I'm thinking about pedicure. Some of you guys are getting a pedicure. Maybe you're going like abroad and you want to get your nails done, like toenails, something like that. But they're saying yes, like just have fun with your like look and things like that. But also I just feel like a lot of you guys are putting a lot of pressure on yourself. Like I'm feeling like a sense of like perfectionism. Just know like you are doing enough, okay? Like where you are right now within your journey, whatever point you are, you're doing enough, okay? Stop forcing yourself to be uncomfortable. Stop feeling like you have to keep doing stuff all the time. Like a lot of you guys are just so wanting to just get to that side of your life or get to that part of your life, whereas actually where you are right now is perfectly fine. You can obviously try different things, but if you just feel like burnt out, like don't force yourself out of that. Like you need to rest. Like it's so important. And I feel like a mum when I say that, but it's true. Like you got to look after yourself. This isn't the right deck, right? We want this one. Okay, gonna get a couple more cards. March, what else? We have winter green, showcase the power of letting go. That's what I feel. It's like you're letting go of this old part of your life and you're ready to move forward. And then we have nurtures love for self and others. So what I feel is you're literally the last tiny bit of debris of this old version, old life, and then you're moving into the new version. The new version of you, my love, is community. It is community. It is literally, this is the next phase of your life. So parts of your life, especially in March, you're going to see, I'm getting really excited for this message. This is such a big message. Like you're getting really ready to try new things and be more open-hearted. And what happens is, because we've been so isolated, it can be really hard to be vulnerable with other people. It can be really hard to trust other people. Even it could be like making a transaction with somebody, like that can be difficult because you think, oh, what if they don't give me my item or something like that. Like you really can, or you or just people in general really do struggle with being closer to each other and being vulnerable. Even just talking to like your neighbours or something can be difficult. So what I feel is you're getting used to being with other people, and that it feels like a baby learning to walk again, which is really sad that we've gotten to that point in humanity. But one side of the pendulum's got to swing one side and then it's got to swing to the other side. That is how it works on this planet. So I feel like we're kind of up here feeling isolated, really alone, and we're going to come back into community. So that's what I feel for you, my love. Like the community is coming, your tribe is coming, people who love you will not leave you, and people who are authentic, and as long as you're being as authentic as you can and you're learning to be authentic and you're wanting to be more and be seen more, like you're learning to just be more open and be yourself, that is enough. Like that's going to bring these people towards you. You don't have to fake who you are. And also deers and stags are like major for you. Deers and stags. So anything to do with that is a really strong message for you. And also I'm like picking up on like really big places, like big naturey places like parks, like massive, like they called national parks. I'm getting like places in Canada. And I'm getting somewhere beginning with W and C. That is what I feel for you. I want to just pull a couple more. Is there anything else? Would you like me to channel, or would you like me to get a card? I think get a card. Get a card. Okay, that's cool. Is there one in here, or should we get another one? We've got the card of self-esteem. That's a really good one. Yeah, so what I feel like is people really do dictate how you feel about yourself. So you'll learn to just not take it personally and to just be yourself as much as possible. You might be feeling really hermity. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. I got really excited. Yay. Thank you, Lord, for these cards. Bless you, bless you. This is why I ask, because the messages are always so potent when I ask. This is exactly what I was feeling. The colours and just the word love is really strong. What number is this? 36. So this is number 9. So you are ready. And look at this. We have freedom and we have work. So most likely the more work you put in, the closer you will be to this partner. So working on yourself, Also, like the freedom, it's just so, isn't this so good? I love this so much. And just the colours, the pink, it just feels really, really good. Like I love this so much. And this just feels exactly what I was feeling, that open-hearted, touching that heart, touching that gentleness. It's just it's so powerful. My gosh, it's amazing. So what I feel is you're doing the work, you've done the work, you are really understanding your body and how you work, which is amazing. Work isn't financial work. It can be, of course, but what it means to me is like, where are you putting your energy? Are you being conscious of what you're doing on a day-to-day basis? I feel like your brain is starting to pick up on your habits and you're like, I don't want to do that anymore. I can't be in this monkey mind anymore. I can't be addicted to this anymore. I've got to stop this, because what that's doing, my love, is those addictions have kept you safe and now you're done with them, which is great. And that's so good. And even if you go back to them, that's okay. But what this is showing me is like, you're no longer needing that dopamine hit. You are now instead moving into more community. So where the addiction was needed is not needed anymore. Most of the time addictions start because we're lacking in community. That is pretty much what it is. And I'm not a doctor, don't quote me on this, but this is what a lot of people say and what I believe to be true as well. When you have that community, you don't need those addictions anymore. So what I feel is you're coming into freedom, and it's very slowly, but March is going to be a massive sign for you. And it was probably going to start with a singular person coming into your life. It could even be you are meeting a friend, like I say, someone who's the same gender as you, and they have the same ethics, they have the same outlook as you, and maybe you work with them, maybe you end up having a business with them, because it feels like to me is this is like a duo of two people working together for a cause, and it feels really, really good. So if it's not March, I'd be very surprised, but if it's not March, it will be the next month, maybe possibly even July as well. But this feels really good. Like however you meet this person, don't rush it, it will come naturally, but this person's very special. And I love this connection of love and freedom. That's exactly what I know you're going towards. And if you are meant to meet someone this month, if you are single and wanting to meet somebody, it's going to be like I can't even explain how beautiful it is. It is so natural. And the more natural you are, the more authentic you are, the more easier it's going to be to spot this person. But this is a God-driven relationship. So what it means by that is, if you guys aren't fully connected with God, or you're not having that connection, to basically explain it is, it's love. It's just, I see your soul, I see you, and I want to be with you, and I want to bond with you, I want to connect with you. Yeah, it's amazing. So wow. If you're already in a relationship, it's going to be both you and your partner are going to have some type of like recreational activity. I don't know what that means, but what they're showing me is it's like you might garden together, or you might puzzle together. It just feels like something that you've never really done before, and maybe you might have thought it's like cheesy, but now you're like, do you know what, I'm sick of being on my phone, let's like do something together. And it helps you bond both together. Phones separate us more than we think they do. So there we go. That is your reading. Very heavy, very intense, but that is what we had to do today. So thank you so much. Bless you. I hope you have a lovely day, and I'll speak to you soon. Have a good March. Bye.